So, you have decided to start up a new habit. You're motivated as you have been consistent for a couple of weeks with this new habit and it feels amazing. But then one day, you decide to take up a break. And before you know, a day off turned into two days turned into three, and now weeks have passed by. Your streak is gone, the motivation fades away, and you feel like you're back to the square one. I've been there and I know how it feels until I learned this 2-day productivity rule that helped me stay much more disciplined. Obviously, I do not have a complete 30-day streak for each month. So, what is this 2-day rule? The rule is very simple. It says that never take more than one day off from the habit that you're trying to build. Let's say you're building up a habit of working out, reading a book, or maybe even journaling. If you skip a day, that's fine, life happens, but you cannot skip 2 days in a row. Period. That's all there is to it for this rule. The idea is to break the habit of procrastination before it snowballs to your productivity. Missing a day or two won't ruin your progress, but it would create a downward spiral if you keep practicing skipping on the habit that you want to do. Now, coming to why does this 2-day rule work? Here are a few reasons to that. Firstly, it prevents all or nothing mentality. So since I've skipped a day, and I have broken up my streak, so I wouldn't bother and practice this habit even further down the line. But the 2 days rule helped me realize one slip up doesn't mean failure. I can continue and be better by the end of the month on that particular skill. Secondly, it helps in building momentum. Momentum is actually everything when building up a new habit, even if it's not perfect. But getting back onto your habit if you have missed a day gets you down with that momentum. Thirdly, creates discipline and not burnout. Life happens. Rest days are actually important. This rule allows you to take breaks without derailing you from your progress. This helps keeping things balanced along with the progress that is actually measurable. Remember, the key is consistency and not perfection. Now coming to how I use the 2-day rule, and you could apply the same to your life. Firstly, track your habits. You can use a calendar, a habit tracking app, or any app in general that helps you keep up that visual streak going. Seeing your streak visually can be really motivating, as you know that I have committed like 20 days a month for this particular habit. You are gonna practice 20 days a month for that habit. Secondly, plan for breaks. Life isn't perfect. We all need breaks from time to time. If you know you'll miss a day, or maybe something happens that you could not practice that habit on that specific day, you can always keep the ball rolling by practicing it on the very next day. Thirdly, start small. Apply this rule to one habit at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to make every area of your life better. Fourth, and most important, forgive yourself. If you break the 2-day rule, you don't have to quit the whole habit. Just restart, refocus, and build the streak back up once again. Once you have nailed the 2-day rule, you will naturally want to stack multiple habits so you can improve your efficiency. You could do that as you practice more and more, but for now, this one habit is good to go. I struggle with this all or nothing mentality and building discipline, and while I can't say that I've completely overcome this, but the 2-day rule actually has made up a lot of difference. The rule has helped me to stay much more disciplined, avoid burnout, and if I fail and I miss more than 2 days, I'm ready to restart and refocus and start my streak once again. Now, if you watch too much of self-improvement content and feel like you have not been taking enough actionable steps to actually progress toward your habits, you should check off this video. That'll help you figure out what steps you need to take in order to actually improve yourself. And I'll see you guys real soon.